great! And here we are. So, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. We have this Miles Morales and Spider-Gwen. And as I mentioned before, this came out 2 years ago. It does not have all the full updates from the movie, but it does have his the closest they did back then to his outfit, and it doesn't have like the webbing and so on, so it's not as current, but it looks pretty close. Same thing with this Spider-Gwen. We have kind of a darker color going on here, and then the old head sculpts. So you can see the head sculpt right there. I'll show you exactly what it looks like. We won't put those on since they're not so accurate, but we could potentially, with the extra head sculpts we have from here, use those for here if we so wanted to instead of those, which would be kind of cool. But let's see, the package looks great. Look at Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider, look at Miles, and it's the same picture backwards, or mirror image, and the back looks so great. Look, they just go so well with each other. See, this packaging absolutely matches, so that's why I like that it's in this can be counted on in this set, so to speak. So let's see what it says in the back. It says, carefully designed web shooting technology lets Miles Morales and Gwen Stacy defend their city against enemies with web slinging, wall crawling style. All right, awesome. Let's get this open. Set it on out. And so right now, as I mentioned before, we have taken a look at this before. So I have removed these and placed them back in. Let's go ahead and take these little webs out right here. Look, I'm not a super big fan of how these look, and when you put them on your action fig, but they do have some uses like hanging and so on. But either way, that's what goes right here. We do have Miles's lightning ability, right? So I'm going to show you what the head sculpts look like, and we'll probably leave them in here. There we are. Okay. So it's more like from the comic book. Same thing with this Gwen Stacy, Spider-Gwen. And this actually looks quite a lot like Emma Stone, honestly. And so we have this. That would be the hoodie if we took off this head and put this one with this one. So let's get Miles out. We'll leave these hands, and let's get Gwen out. And so she doesn't have any other accessories. So we'll go ahead and set this aside and put this away. And I'm sorry, my hand's full here. And I'll probably, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. And let's take a look at this Miles. Let's go ahead and zoom on in. And this Miles looks pretty great. Now, the only thing is, it is a little bit basic on the head compared to what this one is. Look how there's texture. So, and then the styling is a little bit different. As I mentioned before, it's probably more of a reused body. And look at his shoes, which are obviously not sneakers. Otherwise, it's pretty good, but it would have been nice to have had this little detail right here. But of course, this is the most up-to-date one. So to kind of give you an idea of how they differ, I definitely wanted to show you that. So let's bring this up again. The emblem on the chest does look pretty good. And let me set him back over here. And let's show you the articulation. So this one has old-fashioned type head right here, right? Which I do like the way it moves. And it's a more natural movement. We have a clicking arm that turns all the way around. Again, with Spider-Man, anybody in the Spider-Man family would be nice to have butterfly joints right there. Moves in this high part of the bicep. We do have double joints that come pretty far in. Look at that. These wrists that go back and forth and around. And then we turn at the waist. And we have a really strong ab crunch that clicks. Obviously you can hear that. And the legs move really well. So we can bend these double joints right here at the knees. It has a shin joint right there, and then the feet should point and flex pretty well. Again, he does not have sneakers, but I'll set him aside and we'll get him a pose in just a moment. Let's take a look at Spider-Gwen. And interesting that this isn't attached. So it looks cool, and then if we turn the head, might kind of be necessary, but it does look funky when we go like that. So keep that in mind. The head does move well. Look at that. Great articulation. And it doesn't restrict it like the other one, like our newer Gwen. And this kind of like dark maroonish versus the pink. Obviously I like the newer one better for the colors there, and then the colors on the eyes. This is more like spray painted with a thin outline. The body sculpt is a little bit different, and the paint is more glossy on this one. The shoes, you know, they're not too far off, but clearly they're just painted on, whereas opposed to these are actually like you can feel it raised. This is just paint on there, so there is a difference. And the back, pretty good. So let me put this one back over here. And oops, knocking everybody over. And by everybody, Spider-Ham. Okay, and let's look at this movement right here around the elbow. We can move the wrist back and forth. Same thing here. Again, we don't have tons of accessories, but the legs do not come all the way up to a 90-degree angle. It turns right here below the rib cage. Double joints in the legs, so we definitely, that's good there, but the legs barely move here at the thigh and at the hips. And the shoes, they do move pretty well. So there are certain benefits for the mobility on this figure, and certain limits, I should say, that keep this from moving. So let's get a pose. Let's see what we got right here for both of them. Okay, so two quick poses. Let's just get her Spider-Gwen like this, so that we can kind of compare the body type and how they are slightly different. Look at how the newer one appears to be a little bit bigger. Look at that, and poses a little better. So that's cool. Wanted to give pretty much the same pose, so we can compare the two. And then for Miles, look, I was even able to wrap this electrical accessory right here for his power. Just kind of have him standing there and kind of like shocked at what's happening. Look at this. So this is simple. It's really just a wrap. So it's like this. See? And you just kind of wrap it on, and that's it. Look at that. And so you can have his little electrical spider bites type deal going right there. You can just have it on the, put it on the thumb or whatever. Look at that. I'm kind of shocked it's happening. It's like, oh my. So, guys, what do you think? Let's go ahead and put our Gwen back over here. Let's see where we can find room for these bad boys right here. So give me a second. Okay, so take a look at this. Miles, Gwen, Peter Porker, Spider-Ham. We have Peter B. Parker. We have Miles, Peter B. Parker. We have Prowler, Hand Ninja. We have Frogman, Gwen, and we have STILT Man. And look how outstanding this looks. I'm super excited. You know what? We can probably build a second STILT Man with all these legs here. So at least twice as tall. But, or make that one 3 times as tall. You let us know. We can make another video about that coming up soon. But guys, I want to thank you for hanging out with us here today. If you've not already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe below. Hit the notification bell next to it so you're notified every time we have a new video come out. Talk to us in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know where in the world you're watching from. Give us a big thumbs up and check out our YouTube channel for more great videos like this. So again, I'd love to hear from you in the comments, and we'll be talking to you soon. Let us know what you thought. Thanks again, guys, for watching Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G. Peace.